No, I can't. There it is. All right. So, hello, Richard. How are you doing today?
Hi, Nissan. I'm great, thank you. What's I'm I'm fine, really. Everything um is great.
Very well. Very well.
Yeah.
Did you catch the game?
Um,
The soccer match? Well, I think there were two
no, I just saw
yesterday. No.
that Brazil lost. It's the only thing that I can catch. I don't know the other game. It was Portugal versus Argentina, I think, and I don't know the results.
Right. Yeah. Well, since
To
I
be
don't follow
honest.
soccer, I went. Me
Oh,
and yeah, my family. We went to
Portugal
visit
passed.
my
Okay.
right. No, me and my family. We went to visit my father-in-law,
Okay.
and he. We were. What we were. What were we doing? Well, we were having a snack and they were listening to the game on the radio, like very old. He turned on the radio and
Yeah.
they were listening to the game, and
Okay.
my wife and her dad, they were really excited. It was yeah, it was Brazil, Argentina.
But why you don't have TV or uh, you didn't have TV
Uh,
there?
but actually, we my my wife and her mom bought him a TV, like a new smart TV,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that's the reason we went to see him so we could uh,
Okay.
drop the TV off at his house. And I was actually like plugging everything in place, and that's
Okay.
that's a whole other story because turns out like the TV was smashed. So now we have to,
Oh,
you know,
yeah. To
we have to
to
send it
get it
back.
back. Yeah.
We have to send it back
Okay.
and get a new one. But anyway, yeah, we were
Oh.
doing that, and also because my father-in-law is just, he's weird like that, like old school. Like he could
Okay.
be watching
Yeah.
TV, but he'll just turn on the radio
Yeah.
like the old
It's really
times.
old school. Yeah. To listen the radio and the soccer. I don't know. It's just well nowadays it's really easy to go in this with your cell phone and connect to the game, and it's really easy.
Right.
But it's a little. I don't know. It was really old to me. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I know,
But
I know people who listen to the radio. I just don't know how often they or how many people really still
yeah.
listen to the radio. What
Yeah.
do you
Well,
think?
my dad actually did he listens to the radio. He reads the newspaper in I don't know the
Right.
newspaper. I think well he's old school as well, so he doesn't handle the technology. Doesn't He's not into it. So really, yeah, he just and he likes the radio. Yeah, or sometimes he has a small radio, and he was with this. Um, I don't know the well, just like the with the I don't know how to say in English. Is the antenna? I don't know. It's the device that in order to get the signal.
The antenna, yeah.
Antenna. Well,
Right.
that's I
Yeah.
think. Well, okay, I didn't know it's the same.
Hmm.
So he was trying to get the sign well and get a good reception. Um, Yes, well, it's a little, I don't know. Well, that's it's a little weird. When I was a child, well, there was no really, well, we had TV, but radio was not really old fashioned. It was useful. Everybody just listened to the radio. And I when I in my car, I listen to the radio here in the local station here in the radio.
Right.
So yeah, I sometimes I did it, and well, I think it's well, it's not the usual, but just in this special occasion, this is what I listen uh, to the radio. Yeah.
Yeah, when I visit my grandmother, every time I go see my grandmother, she's always with the radio on, listening to this old music and
Oh yeah.
AM. Like the signal
Okay.
is so bad, but she doesn't mind. Like I think she likes
Yeah.
it. She likes to hear the static and
Yeah.
the horrible
I
quality of
know.
AM radio. And and my wife does that too. Sometimes in the morning, she will turn on the radio and listen to some station. I only listen to the radio if I have no other choice.
Hmm.
Like if I'm driving and my phone battery is low, I'll
Yes.
just listen to the radio. But only if I
Yeah.
really have no other choice.
Yeah. For me, sometimes it's useful because when I have the local news, you know that they just announce there's some accident. I don't know,
Oh,
some
okay.
place in the city, and there is traffic. So try to avoid it, or just well expect that there going to be a lot of traffic. So that's something that sometimes is useful. Or I don't know, we have a lot of issues here. It's a really small town, so it's for example, they announced that some it's really I don't know. It's maybe it's not. It's really it's weird for you, but they then announced well the locations here the how do you say the it's how do you say like colonias in English. So it's
Neighborhoods.
ah yeah, thank you. Well, yeah, the
Uh,
neighborhood that will have the this day in specific will have water service because we
okay, right.
not all the city have water service, so this it's just it's not a regular. Um, it's more an occasionally basis water service here. It's because we don't have water. We don't have water. It's at least you buy it, but the I don't know the public services it's not always where so
Right.
they announce that I don't know they just
Interesting.
give the local news it's well here is the it's well it's I don't know it's just thing is and a small town thing I believe
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Well, not exactly, but yeah, it totally makes sense because it's a very different place than Mexico City. So yeah, I can imagine that public service announcements work for most people there, and
yes
information about the traffic is more. It's relevant for a lot of people
yes
there. But like in Mexico City, that wouldn't work because it's such a big city with so many
mm,
neighborhoods, so many districts that,
yes
like, yeah, like sometimes yeah, I've been like driving and I'm listening to some station and they say, oh, watch out for this or that avenue
yes
because there's a lot of it. And I'm like an hour and a half away from that avenue. Like,
yeah
what do
yeah
I
I
care?
know
What do I care?
yeah
So
for
yeah,
instance
but I understand.
when I was in uh, in Mexico City, they use a lot of this app that it's Waze, in order to find just some
Right.
well,
Yeah.
shortcut
Ways. Yeah.
to the internet, and yeah, some ways to avoid traffic, or well, make less time. And here, well, it's not really useful because I think we have, I don't know, maybe two or three main streets, and we only have that, so it's not that. If there is an accident or is traffic, sometimes it's not possible to avoid it. So it's um,
Right.
it's really sad sometimes. Well, yeah, one that it is. It is what it is.
I
Yes.
understand. I understand. All right. Very well. So let's see. We waiting for our friend and creator of the show, our main host, Teacher Camp. But I'm guessing he's running a little late. And what I was telling you was that I order something with Uber Eats,
Yeah.
and very often these guys, the delivery people, they get to my area, but
Hmm.
they always have trouble finding my building, my apartment building.
Okay.
So more than often they will call me and ask me to go meet them outside, or meet them
Mm,
halfway, because they just get lost. And right now, um, my my delivery guy is looking for my building. You know that in Uber Eats you can see them in the map, right?
mm, yeah.
So I think I'm gonna have to go find the guy because he's just not gonna make it. So if it's okay with you,
Okay.
we can pause for like a minute while anybody that is listening out
Yes.
there can listen to a little
Yeah.
jazz
It's
for a minute or two.
no
We
problem.
can
Yes.
al- we can also give a cam maybe a few more minutes to maybe show up. So let me go get this
All
guy,
right.
and I'll see you in I'll see you in 2 minutes. All right.
Okay.
We'll be
No problem.
we will be right back.
Great.
No. And we're back. How long did that take? Uh, the 2 minutes I promised, or more? How much do
Um,
you calculate?
I don't know, maybe 2 minutes. I didn't realize, but I think it was really fast. I think you ran.
Well, actually, the guy was did get lost, but he wasn't that far from
Okay.
the building. Yeah, he wasn't that far from the building. So
All right.
I ran into him almost right outside my house, right outside my
Great.
building. All right, so let's go for some conversation questions. And let's talk about privacy.
Okay.
So I just need to display the question. This is Oscar Space says, in what ghetto of where is it? In what ghetto of Mexico City do you live that Uber Eats doesn't want to enter? It's not it's not like that, Oscar. It's just that they have to enter the apartment complex, and the streets are just confusing. They're confusing. The signs are too small, and some of them sometimes are perhaps a little. They don't want to put in too much effort, like looking for the building, so they just want you to come out and meet them. Some of them, and but yeah, it's not really because of that. All right, here it is. How do you maintain your poem, Richard?
How do I maintain
Question
my
may be a little confusing,
privacy?
so feel free to interpret. Feel free to interpret the question as you see fit.
Well, yes,
I'll give
actually,
you an
it's a little
example.
confusing.
The
Yeah.
Yeah, the follow up. Let me give you an example of what type of question it is. The other follow up questions are: how do you maintain your privacy on Facebook? How do you maintain your privacy on social media in general? How do you maintain your privacy at work? Those are the
Yes.
follow up questions. So the first one is this one: how do you maintain your privacy at home? Like I guess it means from your neighbors or something, or strangers.
Well, yeah, because I don't have much privacy here in my in my home. Um,
Why?
but well,
You mean you?
well, me, yes, it's I don't know what I don't know what uh thing or what situation I can hide, or I don't know, from my wife. Well, maybe
Right.
prohibited relationships, but I don't have any, so I don't have any secrets. So, but maybe I have maybe secrets from my past. Well, not secrets, but my past life. So overall, my romantic past life, it's not really. I haven't been really open with my wife about that, because I consider that it's not a good idea to be really that share everything that you have lived with other people, with other partners or your girlfriends or whatever. I think it's a mistake. Even though it's a mistake, it's um So maybe if we are talking about privacy, I will say that with related to my past life and my previous relationships with other girls. It's something that I save for myself, and I don't think I ever share with my wife that.
You just
And
made it. You
she
just
talks.
made it more interesting. You just made the question more interesting.
Yeah,
Good,
maybe that.
good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, yeah. And well, my wife also. I well, we it's an understanding that we have that is the same for her. It's. I don't want to know about your ex relationships or your former relationships. So
Really?
it's it's not what I don't know. So the link. Who wants to join?
Yes, please. I'm sorry I didn't share the link. It is just that I wasn't it because I was expecting Cam to show up. He's the one that usually shares the link, but this is the link in the comments. Uh, Not on the Conversation Club Facebook group though, but on the English Clinic Facebook page and on the English Clinic YouTube channel, which is Teacher Cam MX. I don't know, Teacher Cam something with a K, Cam with a K. There you can see the links in the comments. So please join us for this conversation that just turned spicy, thanks to Richard. So yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe what's your opinion about it? Cannot tell me.
I do have an opinion about that. I guess when you're younger, how old are you, Richard? You're in your 30s,
At
right?
33.
33. You're in
I'm
your early
30,
30s.
33. Yes, I'm a tourist.
Yeah, I guess when you're younger, it's easy to feel uh, uncomfortable about uh, your significant other's past. Well, no, I think, but I think as you grow older, um, not that much. Like in my case, yeah, I know every
Okay.
boyfriend my wife ever had. Maybe she doesn't really know it, but I keep a list. I know every motherfucker she's ever dated
Why?
by name because she told me, like, casual conversation. She told me maybe she just thought I wasn't paying that much attention, but I was paying attention.
Okay.
But that that could be a little unhealthy, like, to be curious about. And she doesn't know every woman I've dated. She knows some of them, but she doesn't know
No.
every one of them because she doesn't care. She's different. She doesn't give a.
And do you?
But do
Do
I
you
care
care?
about? All of them
Mm.
are. I got all of them on Facebook. Like, I don't really think about it.
Okay.
But she doesn't care. And me, yeah, but no, I don't care anymore. But like, it's different. We've been married for like a decade.
Okay. Yeah,
How
yeah.
how
We're
how
new
long?
and
Yeah, how long have you been married?
yeah, we have 2 years of marriage. So yeah, we're just it's I know we're new in this, but uh, from my past experiences or my experiences with another relationships, yes, I well, I just think that it's not a good idea, and I'm still thinking about that and considering that it's not really bad idea. Maybe as you said, maybe I don't know, maybe after 10 years, it's okay. I had a big secret for you and something that maybe it will be something that it's I don't know, interesting in that moment. But now I don't want to know.
All right, so that took an interesting turn. Um, I guess what the question meant to ask was like, for example, I don't know, but because now that you uh, took it from a different perspective, now that's all I can think of. I guess some couples don't really have. I think you must have some privacy, like even if whether you're married or you're just living
Yeah.
with your significant other. I think there always has to be some privacy. Let me give you an example. Like I have friends
Okay.
that not even friends, my parents. Like sometimes my dad will
Okay.
use the bathroom and he won't close the door. And when I was a
Oh my god.
child, yeah, when I was a child, it was just normal. Like sometimes my dad sometimes my dad would forget to, close the bathroom door, and you could see him like reading the newspaper, whatever. But
Yeah.
but that to me now, it's insane.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's yeah.
I don't know why Oscar's image is like that. Whoop. I think it's his connection. I think it's
Yeah.
his connection because I can see his face backstage, but I think he's frozen, isn't he? Anyway,
I don't see him. It's
you don't
just
see him
black
in
black
backstage.
square.
Yeah,
No, I just see
device.
a black square.
Yeah, it's at the
Yeah.
device disconnected. Like, yeah, he might be back. Anyway, what was I saying?
Yes.
Oh yeah, my dad forgetting to close the bathroom. Now,
But you are like that? Well, sorry, sorry.
no,
Please go ahead. Yes.
exactly. That for me now, well, not just now. Like when I grew up,
Yes.
uh, since then, that for me it's crazy. It's crazy. I can't conceive like just using the bathroom and just having the door open.
Yes.
Nah, it's just that's crazy. But I know I have some friends who have that type of relationship with their wives or husbands. They will be using the bathroom at the same time, for example, like no privacy whatsoever. I don't know how they do that. I
Okay.
think I don't know. I
So
guess
you have to so you demand your privacy in your bedrooms. It's something
it's
that
an example. It's an example.
yeah.
It's an example, or I don't know, some things that I could share, but I just think that like my my wife doesn't really care
Yeah.
about. So I try to savor the waste of time because yeah, I might sometimes I can be
Yeah.
like I want to talk about this new band that I heard on the radio or whatever. But I keep it to myself because I know that she's not the person I should be talking about. Talk, discussing that topic in particular because she's and it's
Yeah.
okay. I mean, it's okay that she doesn't care. I mean, she doesn't have to care.
Yeah. She does. For example, if some friend tells you a secret, a really deep secret, that's really you tell your wife uh, it's like or you just keep it to yourself and that's
Okay, that's a good question. If it's a friend that I know that she's never gonna meet ever, like if it's
okay.
somebody she has never met before,
Yeah.
and the secret is not going to creep her out, because maybe
Okay.
I could tell her like, oh, I got this friend and he did this, and she might be like,
Yeah.
what kind of people do you hang out with? Like, what kind of friends do you have? Like, she might
Yeah.
be, she might get creeped out. So if it's not that crazy, I'll tell her. I'll tell her if it's something
Yeah.
funnier. But if I know that it's someone she knows or somebody or someone she might meet in the future, no, I prevent that because I know that
Yes.
it would be embarrassing for my friend if he knew that she knew. So yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
But she already
Yeah.
knows me.
I can trust.
She knows my past.
Oh, but in your case, it's different because my wife knows that you have no shame. Everybody knows that you have no shame. So, but on the other hand, there's nothing you've really done that is like too crazy. Like, plus, like nothing that she will be like, oh my god, really? She did that? No, like, oh my god, guess what? Oscar is dating three women at the same time. She's gonna be like, yeah,
What's
it's it's
new?
it's, it's what's new.
Yeah. 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 Because she knows him. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So, let me see. What was the next? All right, yeah. So, how do you maintain your privacy at home?
My neighbors are too nosy.
Also, what do you do? Like you always have the windows shut and the
I
curtains.
Yeah, I don't talk to them, and actually my windows they cannot see because they go to the street, and I'm on at their floor, so they don't
All
see.
right. Okay.
But yeah, when I bring girls, they're like, "Oh, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one," and I'm like, "Shh, shh, shh."
I can only imagine if I were your neighbor and I didn't know you. Yeah, I would be like, oh my god, that guy. I want to be that guy. Then I will have to convince myself that it's a sad and lonely life. I would be like, no, but he's not really happy. I will have to brainwash myself. Like, yeah, but that's not freedom.
Yeah, I can only imagine that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you know people that give you all that bullshit. No, like, Oscar, when are you gonna settle down and find a good girl and marry? And don't
Actually,
you?
I found a good one, but I'm taking it slow.
Oh, but you were not looking for something like that, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, all right. Anyway,
Next question. What was it?
it's the same question, but different setting. How do you maintain your privacy at home? Me, I'm very bad at keeping my privacy at home. I'll be walking around the house in my underwear, and the curtains are open, and my wife will be like, "Really? Like, put some pants?" Or yeah, she'll be like, put some pants or something," and I'll be like, there's nothing special going on down here, like nothing, no surprises. How do you maintain your privacy on the internet or when using Facebook?
Do you still use Facebook?
What?
Do you still use Facebook?
uh,
You don't? Well, I do sometimes. I did last night,
Yeah, I saw it.
and I regretted it. Yeah, and I regretted it.
why? What
Richard,
happened?
Richard should follow you so he will see your things that you write when you get drunk and it's late night.
It's not. Yeah, I'm not very active anymore because I don't drink that as much. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, Richard, you would find some funny content. The thing is that like for a while now, I used to be very vocal about my opinions. Like I used to post like, I think that this
Mm,
idea and that idea or this or that. Like I used to be, but it came to a point where I realized that maybe I was being too preachy,
Yeah.
and that nobody cares about your opinion. Like I don't really care about
yeah.
other people's opinions. So then I was like who am I kidding? Like what am I really contributing to a better virtual environment? So I stopped doing that. But then this happens to me. I you see, I now I can't stop talking. I'm like Cam, Cam took over me. Yeah, I'll try to be brief. So now every thought I have, during a couple of months, they start to build up. They start to accumulate. Like, oh my god, I can't believe
Okay.
this idiot. It's a Nazi. Oh my god, I can't believe this guy is thinks that vaccines are evil. Oh my god, I can't believe like all these opinions I got from uh, reading my going over my newsfeed. They start accumulating, and sometimes it happens that any given Thursday night or Saturday night, I'll be with my phone right next to me, and it's late, and I've had a couple, and I'll be like, okay, now I wanna state my opinion. Like now I feel like I got something to say. And then I'll post a bunch of shit. Like I'll post like, this is what I think about this and this and this and this and this, and I'll make a list. I mean, I've done that like many times. And
Oh,
then I'll wake up the next day and I will see all these notifications, and then I'll be like, oh, I don't really want to talk about this. Maybe I wanted to last night, but not today, not anymore. I don't want to discuss these topics. I don't want to debate anybody. So usually I'll just set the privacy to private or just delete the post. And that's what I
yeah.
did last night. Also,
I'm,
sometimes because I'm aware that my family, like my mom and my son, will be reading that shit. And sometimes I'm like, maybe I should have
Mm,
thought it through.
so you don't have privacy in your Facebook.
I think if you want to keep your privacy on Facebook, just don't use it. Just don't use it as
yeah.
often.
Don't post anything.
Don't
Yeah.
post anything. Yeah, it's because that's Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. Uh, they're not meant to keep your privacy. It's quite the opposite. What do you think, Richard? I just went on a
Yeah.
rant for
Definitely.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I don't use. But I have Facebook. I have my account open and just well, my profile is open and just use it for I don't know maybe sometimes. What I really enjoy sometimes is that they had a local well, it's not local, it's a page, like a fan page. It's about local news here in the town in Cabo. So it's like it's full of gossip, that someone is just pause it and just take a picture. See this person that's, I don't know, maybe it's for example, it's wasting water, something like they take a picture and just post it. See this guy that it's wasting water and we don't have actually water. I don't know. It just he's a really bad person. I don't know. Just criticize thing. I think that Facebook is full of people like that, and that's just it's just gossip, just to criticize people. Um, I don't really like it. That's just sometimes I just post pictures of me or my wife, or sometimes it's not really my thing, but with my child, it's just very very occasionally, just maybe one every 6 months, something like that, because I don't really really like to share my my private photos with Facebook or something like that. But yeah, I think it's the only thing, and to watch videos, they just, I don't know how to do that, but they just you can see whole series in Facebook, movies even, you can see movies there. It's
Right, right.
Facebook Watch, and I don't know how they avoid the copyright act, but it's sometimes you can find some movies that you can find in another streaming app. So that's what I use Facebook, and in order to ask the question and to answer the question, just I don't post almost anything. Maybe some comment with a picture of a friend, that's something else, or just a like, something like that. It's just it's the only thing. I don't really like to give my opinion because, like you said, nobody cares about your opinion, and I don't care about other opinions. So it's just well, that's it's what I think is just not, and
Some
and
some
and overall,
like
because I believe
right.
that your opinion, you just you just are entitled to give your opinion if someone asks for that.
See,
If not,
Nissan?
why you have?
He's
It's
completely
not. It's,
destroying me right now. I know. He's right.
it's no.
Not
It's my
intentionally, not
opinion. It's
intentionally,
my opinion.
not intentionally. I know, not intentionally, but you're totally right.
I
You're
know.
totally
I
right.
know.
I
I
agree with
know.
what you're saying.
I know. It's just what I believe. It's just that
That's exactly why I like
it's no.
doing that stuff because you're totally right. Like, what do I
Yeah.
use this for? Like, just to be criticizing people? Like, that's all I have to do? Like, can I be educational? Because if I realize that I am not being educational or positive, or I'm not really contributing to anything, then I'm just being annoying. And if I don't like annoying people on Facebook, why am I just one of them? So yes, I agree with you. You're totally right. Yeah.
Well.
Though I post private stuff because my life is not really that interesting. So every time I post a family thing or stupid stuff I've been doing when I have too much free
Yeah.
time, yeah, I'm like, like it's not. Like, I don't know. What do you think, Oscar?
Well, my privacy is different. Actually, I have engagement or half a million people see what I post.
Yeah,
So
but
in
they
re-
will all they see is pictures, like your like photography and stuff, right?
yeah, but if I put something in the stories, they will see it. Sometimes they comment on it when I ask them questions. But no, like that's for me. Privacy is to have like two Instagrams. One which is a public one with the pictures, and I'm a public person, and the private one when I only have family and things like that. Even on Facebook, like if I don't want Nissan to see something, I block him from that comment. Or if I don't want someone to see that comment, I block someone else because it's part of it.
You
Now
you've,
that
you've done that to me
no, not to
with that
you, but
story.
like an example. Like if I don't want my mom to see something, I block her from that post. So
From the
you
post. Mm.
so you still have privacy, but yeah, it's a little work that you have to block certain people, and you actually have like memory on either WhatsApp stories, Instagram stories. You can have like only certain people see them, or sometimes fuck it, I want it to be public and I put it public so that everybody can see it, even the people who I don't have friends, but they are checking my social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you think that's too much work? Like I used to do that years
Hmm.
ago, Like my family, it's my parents are religious people. Not, I wouldn't call them like they're not fanatics or anything, but they're religious. So yeah, like sometimes I would post something like attacking or mocking religious people. So yeah, I would block my parents from that post in particular. But I got to a point where I was like, they know me. It's not like gonna be like, oh my god, who is this guy? I thought I knew
Yeah,
my son. They know me, so I was like, ah,
yeah, but because you're still like local, but now that I'm public, I cannot put that. Like I just had like contact with mothers of quinceañeras who wants me to take picture of their daughters, and I'm not gonna be showing that I'm a gigolo on
that you're
my.
a, yeah, that you're a creep. You could just stop being a creep, man. No,
I'm not a
no,
creep.
not a freak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That came out wrong. Not a prick. A
I'm not
freak.
a prick or creep. I just have fun my life with girls. But if a mother says, "Oh no, this guy is dating the models he takes pictures of," and then they won't hire me to take pictures of their daughters.
Yeah, you have to be discreet.
So yeah, for me maybe it's a little bit more work, but I have to know when or what to keep private or not, or even just not
Yes.
post it. It's funny, but I will just not post it. Maybe I will just send it on WhatsApp to my close friends that I know that it's gonna be funny for them, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Like I
Yeah, I think understandable
yes, yes.
because you use your another profile for business, so
Exactly.
that's you have to take. Yeah, yeah, I understand this. You have to take care about what you're posting and be very careful about that. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I never knew how to do that because I know like we've had some friends also in common, Oscar and I, who also had they would have like two or three Facebook profiles. Like one when they're it's them, like as a person. Another one that it's like them as a teacher. And then perhaps another one for something else. I don't know, like as a producer or something. And I could never do that. Like I have, like I've got no, I make no distinction. Like on my Facebook personal Facebook profile, I have everybody, like family, friends, clients, employers, ex-employers. I got everybody there.
No, I don't.
So you see, like I could be like even more exposed than even you as a public figure because if I say something, almost everybody I've ever met in my life will might read it because I got my friends from elementary. I got my first girlfriend. I got like family I haven't seen in 20 years. Like all of these people are there on my Facebook. So if I say some shit, they'll probably read it. Like all of them.
Yeah, friends and students. Well, students is different. Friends, I don't care. Family, I don't care. But students, as a teacher, no, there has to be a line. I
I
think that I think
don't
there has
know.
to be a line.
I think if you're doing stuff that that you're ashamed of,
I'm not
like if,
ashamed. If
or
not, I
that
wouldn't do it.
or that you wouldn't that you would be that or that you would feel that you would have to hide from your students or from your employers, then yeah, you might as well just use another profile. Or but I don't know if I'm shameless or what, but I just don't feel that I have anything to hide from anybody.
No, but I think business is different. Like right now with the photography, with the students, my principals in the schools. No, I don't know. Like no, no. I think my private life is different from my public life.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
in your case with photography might be different, but my public life, I don't have a public life. Yeah, people know me because I've been teaching for like 2 decades, and I've done some other things, but nobody really cares.
But
Nobody.
for example, do you teach children?
No, I don't.
And I do. So I don't want the children to have my Facebook.
But
There's
yo,
things that they shouldn't see.
but that's what I mean. I don't think anybody would have problems with me teaching their children, having me as a Facebook friend because I don't think I ever post content that would make me, suspicious of anything. But I will tell you this: some people have blocked me
Oh yeah,
because
they do.
because they don't like my politics. Simple as that. So some people have blocked me, like, because they've been like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, they
You
don't
know,
have the same idea as you. Even they are still your friends on WhatsApp or things like that, but they unfriend you on Facebook because you don't have the same idea.
exactly, and they just want to. They just don't want to read your stuff, which is I respect that. I mean, Richard, if Richard asks me on Facebook, he might unfriend me some other day because he might be like, what is wrong with this guy's politics? Like, what is wrong with him? And it's totally respectable. I
For
respect it.
example, now I don't unfriend people. If I just don't like what they post, I unfollow them or and their whatever they post, I don't
I
see it.
I do
But
that
they-
too.
but they are still my
Yeah.
friends there, so they don't get angry or they don't complain later on. But I
Right.
don't see what you post.
Yeah, I do that
And
too.
if to block someone, it has to be like really something really bad. So
Harassment, I guess, no? Harassment when they start like private messaging you, like DMing you and harassing you, yeah, of course, you gotta block them.
yeah, it has to be something. So you have to block them.
Let me see what the next question is. All right. This one, I don't know how relevant this one is in our country, but I don't know. Richard might have, some idea of what this is. Like, do you think the government has the right to read your email?
Check has a right. Well, no, they don't have. Um, Actually, Bob, no, it's the privacy. It's even a constitutional right. It's a privacy right. It's something that it's even compare on the level to a human right. That's everybody has, no matter well where they are, and but now definitely they don't have the right. It's supposed maybe they do they do read the mails or something
I
like
was
that.
gonna
They
say that.
try
I was gonna
it.
say that.
It's something that it's it's something that it's I don't know. It's possible. It's not, but legally they don't have the right. They're not entitled to access to any of the private
They need
communications.
a warrant.
Exactly. Is what I want to say. They need a warrant. They need a resolution from a judge here in Mexico, and that resolution or that warrant they just need to be very specific what communications they need to or what they can review, they can access to, and what you expect to find. That's something that it's a purpose that why are you going to expect to find, and that's why you are interested. Even with the communication, they cannot intervene in the communication. They cannot hear what are you saying, so something like that. It's not legal. So then, yes, that's the my answer.
But Google does listen.
What?
Yes.
Sorry.
Google listens.
Google is. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course, of
like
course.
like many things we talk right now, in an hour, half an hour, you're gonna see commercials or
Right.
ads in your
Those
YouTube or
those
Instagram or
all
whatever.
popping up on your
Your
phone.
page.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. I I think like I said, I don't know how relevant that question is in this country, but let me give you an example.
No, I think most countries don't do that. They need a warrant. They cannot check your privacy just like that.
No, but I mean,
E-
I think
Even
the
the
question.
pedophile, they cannot check their emails. Okay, I think you might be a pedophile. I'm gonna check your email. No, they need something. They need a warrant. They need something to be able to do it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't think, yeah, I don't think any country, well, Western country, I guess, um is allowed to do that. But what I mean is not what is constitutionally. I don't think the question is asking what is constitutionally. I mean, what is legal. I think the question. Uh, I think the question is about uh, what you think should be done. Let me give you an example. Like, for example, in the United States, like they have these mass shootings, constant mass shootings in schools, mosques, um synagogues, you name it. And now, when they go over, the evidence, and they every time they talk about the background of the shooter, it's like they always knew that guy was gonna do something like that. Like that guy had been posting on Facebook stuff like, "Yeah, death to all Jews," or
Yeah, but
"Yeah,
that's not your
kids."
email. That's not private. Like we mentioned before, if you post it on Facebook or something like that, it's public.
Yes, but let's say you're not gonna post on Facebook, "Hey, I'm planning a shooting."
They do. They do.
But what if they don't? So that's why they don't get to them before it happens.
Okay,
'Cause they're like, "Oh,
my
free speech." They're just telling people that they hate immigrants, but it's not like he's not saying that he's gonna go and shoot immigrants. But when they do, like, you could think like, well, what if we check on his email and he has been, or he's read it, or some of these apps that I don't
okay,
understand.
okay, okay. Then in that case, every weird kid should be a study and they should be checking on them,
Every
or
weird kid.
every weird person.
I just don't
What's
understand.
up?
Where are you, Mr.
Hey,
Beard,
Richard.
Mr. Bearded Man?
Hey,
Where
hello.
are you at? Where are you, Mac?
Um, I'm here in a party right now.
He drunk
Oh,
and a
you're at a
posada.
you're at a party. What kind of? Is it a
Can I show you?
birthday? Yeah, show
Christmas
show us,
party.
show us.
Yeah.
Show us.
Let me try. I'm in the, I'm in the restaurant.
Ah, it's a restaurant.
Oh, oh yeah, I hear the music.
Nice. Who did you go? Who are you with? Like family, friends?
He cannot listen to you.
You can hear. Okay.
I hope you see you next time.
Have fun.
Hi.
Have fun, Rich. Love you. Have fun, man. Thank you for saying hi. That guy is.
Okay, so I mean, every weird person you are gonna be checking on them when they put something like strange on their Facebook.
Hate speech? I
Not
don't
hate
know,
speech,
man.
but because, for example, that's my point. For example, you don't put hate speech, but you do put like weird things on Facebook. Oh, these people who thinks this is bad. These people who thinks this is bad. Then I should be checking on you, like to make sure you don't go on a shooting run.
I think it's different because when I say
But that's what they say about those kids. I think it's different. I think he's just being bullied. Not all bully kids, not all weird people do that. It's just a couple who have the guts or craziness to do it.
yeah, I'm not saying the government should be reading everyone's emails.
No, but
But
there's things that certain words, like right now, even with Facebook, you put certain words, they block you. So if
right,
you put certain
Yeah.
words, they should start checking on you.
How about Twitter with Elon Musk?
They say it was gonna be free again, but he
Elon
started
Musk.
blocking people again.
He started censoring people he didn't like. That bitch.
Yeah, but it's because of certain words. So you think like they should start checking on those people that they use certain words?
Right.
Like
Like,
you don't use hate speech, but you use hate or these people is stupid or things like that. So okay, so now I'm gonna be checking on Nissan. He's not gonna be having freedom of speech.
well, the thing is that, well, yeah, no, but I think you're playing fast and loose with the term hate speech. Like, hate speech is not saying Nazis are stupid. Like, hate speech it would be like
No,
saying
but
immigrants
because
should
because of the
be
word Nazi, they should start checking you. I don't know what you put, but in my program, I see that you use the word Nazi.
and
I
they
still
should block
haven't
you.
I still haven't read what you put, but then I should start checking on you.
All right, you think that, but you're saying that that's what that should be done, or that's what social media apps already do.
They already do. Like you put certain words and they check you and they block you. Maybe
Yeah,
like you said, Nazis are bad, but because we use the word Nazi, YouTube is gonna be like, oh, they use that word. We're gonna check their video and maybe block it.
yeah, I don't know about that. I think there's a lot of work to do there. Because, for example, like today, some Facebook friend, she posted how it was a news article of a woman that had been strangled in the uh, in the shotgun seat, no, and some dude commented on that post, like, that's what she gets for leaving the kitchen,
Okay, that's hate speech. Yeah.
isn't it? And then I think it was this somebody, I don't know if it was some other dude or her, my friend, I don't remember who it was, commented on her comment, like, yo, what is wrong with you? And I think he or she said something like that, like, yo, that's hate speech, like, what is wrong with it? And then, but what she was showing is that she reported the comment. She reported the comment, and she got a reply saying, "I'm sorry,
Freedom of speech.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but we checked on the comment, and we didn't find anything wrong with it."
No, because you can put like certain words and they don't care. It has to be like a specific words. Like you cannot say DEAD even on YouTube because they will block you. They will put down this. You have to say on alive or something like that. If you use certain vocabulary, they do check it and they do block you or they put down the video. You can say that, oh, you know what? Women shouldn't go leave the kitchen. YouTube doesn't care
It's really
because
stupid, isn't it?
it's not a specific words that they look for.
Right. I just think
Yeah.
it's dumb because then that just means that if you're eloquent enough and you have a wide vocabulary repertoire, then you can say the most horrible things ever and not get suspended. Because guess what? I'm not using the taboo words.
Exactly. That's what they do. But that's part of
Wow.
freedom of speech. And even if we don't want to, like the laws of the United States are in those social medias. So if they have that freedom of speech over there, we have it over here too. Mexican government or any other government cannot say, "Oh, we are not gonna want to use fuck the peje." They don't care. It's a
Right,
specific words that they care about.
right, right. This was entertaining. Um, let's go for one more because I think
Yeah.
Richard should share more of his opinion because
Yeah.
today I think
We ran too much.
yeah. What do you think of how can you use okay, this is pretty much the same question we've already discussed, but I think we can still find something more to say about it. How can using social networking sites invade your privacy? Like besides the obvious, that you know they listen to you and they try to sell you stuff. Like, have you seen that app that it's artificial intelligence thingy?
There's many, but yeah.
Yeah, but there's this one that will. I think you feed it with some of your pictures, and it will. Uh, it
Mm,
will create some amazing pictures of you, like
Yeah,
with different
but there's
styles.
many. There's many.
All right. So what is and some people, I think, some
but I,
people are saying that that's
but I
not
think
good.
it's those
Yes.
are dangerous. Are
Okay.
they
Why?
because well, for instance, I think it's that you most of them they contains some kind of malware or something like that. That's kind of that invades your your cell phone or your computer, and the people behind that they can obtain your personal data, and you can have access to your information, even your most personal information, such as uh, well from your I don't know your names and something like that,
Bank account,
names of your
social security.
yes, exactly. That's financial information that your bank account that is really really very important and sensitive information, and yes, something like that. So I just heard that this really really 10 euros is not something that it's convenient for to use those kind of apps because they can steal your data and they can steal your information and your money too. So I think that you have to be very careful. I don't use any of that because I just really really afraid of that. So it's something that I just I think the one advice is one piece of advice is not to uh, I don't know to enter in those kind of sites that is just weird sites that you don't know, or if they ask your permission or I don't know some kind of information or your password or something like that. I think it's better to avoid them. No,
Right. Like I got this Yahweh phone. What's the name? Yahweh is the Hebrew God. No, like what's the name of this?
Huawei,
Huawei.
Huawei.
Huawei, like Yahweh. What the hell? I got this Huawei phone that I unlock it with my face. It scans my face or something, and
Okay,
it reads my face features, and it unlocks. So if I'm sending that info to an app, that can't be good for me because if I unlock stuff, if I use my face as a password, yeah, I guess that's it's not gonna end well. But
Yeah,
other
you can
reasons,
just put a picture of you and I can unblock your phone.
right?
It's better with the fingerprint ones.
Other reasons people have given though just make no sense to me. Like for example, like one of the reasons people were sharing about why you shouldn't be using this app is because this app was developed by Russians, maybe the
Yeah, but
Russian government, and I'm like,
they
so
they said the same thing about TikTok because it was developed by Chinese.
China, yes.
so what did the Chinese want with me or the Russians? They don't care. Like, why would they care about my existence? What are they planning to do? Like, conquer Latin America? Like, it's just. Or what are they trying to sell me that I don't already buy? Russian vodka, bro. I'm a client. I'm a faithful customer. Like, what's new? A car? They're gonna try to sell me a car? I can't afford a car. It's useless. Anyway.
But they do steal your bank information.
Right.
Like actually, I was talking to a friend today, and they stole her brother's bank information and some other things from the job and cryptocurrency and things like that. And he had issues. They stole a lot of money from him just
Right.
because his niece downloaded a video game that she shouldn't have, and they stole all his information. And it wasn't even an app; it was a game that you usually download to play on the computer.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
anything you install in your computer is dangerous.
Like me, they stole money from my bank. Like they use it for to make bets. Good thing I noticed soon, so that way I called the bank and they gave me my money back. But yeah, it's dangerous.
yeah,
Even if you don't
yeah,
have a lot of money, imagine they take all your money. Damn, that's bad.
yes, exactly. That's
All right. Well, what can I say? This
Or
was
even with
fun.
me, one time they sent me a email. This is one of your passwords. We have a video of you that we
Oh
got from
yeah.
your email,
Yeah, I received that one. Yeah. Hotmail,
but
right? Or Outlook.
yeah. I also
You
they
too?
had my password. How did they get one of my passwords? So I had to change all of them.
No, no, no. But you can tell us. You can tell us what the email said.
Yeah, they got one of my videos, my homemade videos,
Right.
supposedly.
Is it the same? Is that the
oh
same one you received,
Yeah.
Richard? 'Cause that's the one I got.
but
I got like the
but did
one
you
that
have
says
this? What
the
kind
one
of
that
videos?
says yeah. No, those
Homemade.
private, like not safe for work.
But
Homemade.
Yeah,
okay,
like the ones I got because I got like three or four. It came with my
okay,
password, and it said not only do we have your password, we got videos of you. Like I think they were trying to imply that that they had been recording me using my own camera. Like we got videos of you doing stuff you don't want.
Mine didn't say that. They say they had home videos that I have on my emails.
Oh
Mo-
no, and face and Google like the browser history too.
and
That I
I
have.
know I do have homemade videos in my email, so
Oh my god! You see, you have no shame.
that's where I keep them. That way I don't have to erase them. Nobody sees them. I have them right there.
okay.
Right. Yeah, with all the mindset, like we're gonna let people know what you've been watching on in the privacy of your home. We got videos of you doing stuff you don't want people to see, blah blah blah. But then I was like, do they?
They
I
might, but you don't have the money to give them, so it's like, yeah.
I was like, hmm, yeah, I was like, well, if you do, you'll surprise me because my life is that boring. Like I don't really think you have anything interesting on me. So
I
I
would
just
be
let it
like,
go.
well, there's a couple already on the net, so one more.
That we didn't want to know that. Thank you very much, guys. This was a pleasure. We went over the the time, but I think we all had
Yes.
fun. I just got a message from Cam, uh, a cryptic message. I don't. I think he's trying to say that I should be smiling more. You're supposed to be here, bro.
Here.
You should be texting me to smile more. You should be here with us. and telling me to smile more. But I'll be a good boy and smile and say goodbye
No,
to everybody out there who had the chance to join us. So please join us every Friday, Conversation Club. Practice your English and have fun and smile.
good
So, any
smile.
last comment?
Mhm.
Any last comment, Oscar?
No, I'm cool.
And
Always a
smile,
pleasure to be here.
smiling. What about you, Richard?
Let's comment. I haven't noticed, but you are wearing a really nice cap. It's really,
Oh,
it's
Fatal
uh,
Fury. Yeah, I'm a nerd.
yeah,
Go
it's
figure.
I know, and I noticed, so I know now too. So it's nice.
Yeah,
It's really
I
nice.
wish I could still wear those things. Be a kid.
Thank you so much. You're still a kid.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking?
Where do you buy it? On internet? Where? I'm curious.
Thank you
The
so much.
Swami,
Thank you so much. Yeah, I love this
Okay.
guy. All right,
he
guys. So
buys them in the Swami.
what?
He asks you where you buy them.
I no, I just it was Amazon or something. Oh, or
Amazon, yeah.
something less dangerous for the
Let's
working
promote.
class. Mercado Libre or something. So yeah,
All
thank
right.
you very much, guys. I'll see you next week. Have
All
a
right.
next
You
day.
still have
Bye.
my Thundercat one?
Bye.
Your what? Yeah, I do. I
My
do.
my Thundercat.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Bye.